Oh my god, my feet are killing me! We'll help!
Helping Jayla with her foot pain was understanding the problem. With the help of our mentors, Laura and Jayeshni, we took note of how Jayla walked and discovered that she rolls on the lateral sides of her feet. This was causing pain, discomfort, and her putting too much pressure on the lateral sides compared to the medial sides. This is a common problem for people and can lead to long-term problems like chronic inflammation. Knowing this, we set out to fix how Jayla walked.
On our first day at Griffith University, we brainstormed ideas with our mentors to try and figure out how to help Jayla. We came up with the idea of creating an insole to reduce pressure on the lateral side of both of her feet. Through brainstorming and talking with our mentors, it was decided that the prototyping process can be done through 3D printing, which is the resource we had most available to us. While at Griffith, we took the opportunity to visit the ADAPT facilities and see industrial 3D printers and talk to the staff. Back at school, we first made a mold of Jayla's heel to get the dimensions, and we realized that the lateral side of Jayla's foot was lower than the medial side. When we were making our insole prototypes, we made sure to add a decreasing slope to lift up the lateral side of the foot. The first prototype we made had a slight slope, but was too boxy to be comfortable. The second prototype we made didn't have a slope at all, so it wouldn't lift up the lateral side of the foot, but it did have the correct dimensions. The third prototype had the correct dimensions and a slope to lift up the lateral side, but it had a hole in the bottom. Our final prototypes had the correct dimensions, a slope to lift up the lateral side, and no holes anywhere, which meant that they were finally ready for testing.
Our second day at Griffith University was focused around testing our insole using the biomechanics laboratory. We first learnt about how motion capture and IMUs worked with the use of accelerometers and gyroscopes. Once we applied them, we looked at how our bodies moved. Dr. Laura Diamond explained how these were used to analyze how a person moved so that they could better understand how to help improve the motion with the aid of correction tools and training.
Quite new, and we were like, why is this going on? You weren't getting any pain though, were you? No, but they weren't that comfortable either.
We then discussed the way that we were going to qualitatively and quantitatively assess the success of our prototype with the use of a biomechanics gait analysis and through surveying our clients' comfort levels. The gait analysis included a pressure pad in each shoe that measured 100 sensors to measure pressure as our test subject completed a number of everyday activities. These included sitting down and standing up, walking along a flat plane, uphill and downhill.
A death trap. This feels weird, and they got better over time, but I still felt them when I walked. These are just some of the various ways Jayla described the prototypes. The columns demonstrate how Jayla rated her comfort level out of 5 after each trial. The trial, sit down and stand up with the insole in, could not be done as the battery had died midway. Our results showed that overall, the insole caused an increase in pressure and the pressure was shifted from the lateral side to the medial side. It also showed that the prototype was just a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Future reference, a more personalized mold for Jayla's feet should be created to make a more accurate insole. We want to spread the pressure from the lateral side to the medial side and even it out instead of increasing the pressure. This can be done by using a softer material, which will also increase the comfort level.
One of the highlights of this program was getting to go to the biomechanics lab at Griffith and learning about all the ways that movement can be analysed. As well, it was really interesting to learn about the process and what goes into creating a solution like this.
A big thank you to everyone who helped make this program possible, especially our mentors, Laura and Jayeshni, who guided us during this process. This entire experience has been incredible.